Oh, marriage, the old age institution where two people come together to share their lives and their love. The sacred institution of marriage, where love blossoms, dreams unite, and apparently wallets tremble in fear. It seems that men are running for the hills faster than you can say I do, tippy-toeing away from the altar, and who can blame them? With the risk of losing everything in a divorce, including the house, the car, half the pension, your kids, your dignity, the kitchen sink, your cat Smokey, just to name a few things. So let's take a dive into understanding why men treat marriage like a hot potato, with divorce being the scorching aftermath. Firstly, let's talk about stats. According to a survey conducted by the Canadian Institution of Marriage, 75% of men admit that the fear of losing everything in a divorce was a significant factor in the decision-making of being single. Meanwhile, women were reported skipping through fields of daisies, cheerfully flaunting their divorce statements like a rainbow flag in a gay parade. But why are men so paranoid about losing everything? Well, let's break it down, shall we? In Canada, having kids followed by a divorce statement often resembles a life sentence without parole, where men tend to pass over half of their assets and collect a lifetime sentence of alimony payments. It's like winning the lottery, except instead of a massive check, you get a giant headache and a court summons. In Canada, where the land is as wide and vast as the potential alimony payments, 8 out of 10 men believe that marriage is essentially handing over their life savings like a generous tip at a 5-star restaurant. The irony. You get the bill even if the relationship leaves a sour taste. And obviously, let's not forget about the little amigos. Oh yes, the little bundles of joy that turn into weapons of mass destruction during a divorce. Because who wouldn't want to split the kids like a wishbone on Thanksgiving? It's a well-known fact that in custody battles, women will come on top 7 out of 10 cases. It's kind of like the courts are handing out parental rights with a side of, sorry sir, but we're all out of justice for you, leaving men feeling overwhelmed, alone, broken, only allowed to see their offspring on alternative Tuesdays and every other Christmas. Let's picture this for a second. A man walking into a courtroom with a suitcase full of financial records, ready to fight for his assets like a gladiator in a suit. The judge, however, seems to be holding a magic wand that turns assets into liabilities with just a flick of a stick. You're left walking out of the courtroom with a pair of boxers, and that's being generous. But fear not. Amongst the chaos and despair, there's still hope for institutional marriage. Perhaps we can find a way that both parties can lose equal amounts in the event of a divorce. And then maybe, just maybe, men will be more willing to take the plunge. In conclusion, marriage might seem like a thrilling roller coaster ride, but some men are eyeing it like a haunted house ride. The thought of it is exciting until you realize that it might cost you more than just a ticket. Until the financial equilibrium of divorce courts resemble more of a seesaw than a guillotine, men may continue to RSVP with the maybe to the institution of marriage. After all, who said love can't coexist with a well-protected bank account? In the meantime, let's raise a toast to the bachelors of the world, bravely navigating through the treacherous waters of singledom, armed with nothing but their wit and their Netflix password. After all, who needs marriage when you got pizza delivery and a remote control that never judges your choices on reality shows? So here's to the men that say I don't instead of I do. May your bank accounts remain intact and your hearts forever free. And to the women that are still searching for their happily ever after, just a reminder, sometimes the best partner you can have is the one staring back at you in the mirror. Cheers. And that's all I got. I'm sure as hell you women are not going to share this video. This message does not go out to all women, just the ones that have babies and are evil. But to all women that have taken control of the powers that the government have given you, understand that there's laws in this world. Call them universal laws. And if you don't function off the basis of love, you're functioning off the basis of hatred. And karmic laws are going to catch you. Your kids need a father. They do. But it seems that you need more control than the kids need their father. And we don't understand this until we look at stats and we find out that kids are in gangs and kids are in crimes, and then we find we don't think back on what we did. and how we contributed to this. So play a role in your children's life. Don't be greedy. Show some love. Even if you think that the father's a douchebag, that's your perspective. The father still loves the kid and still wants to be in the kid's life, and it's better for the kid. So, as hard as this is, let the father be a father. That's all I got. Like, comment, share. God bless.